In today's competitive environment, every organization wants to be better. They want to create better products, offer better services. Hello, I am Megan Lydon, a student at Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University, and today I'm going to offer you a presentation about how to make your organization better by improving communication and creating motivational purpose. The only way to become a better organization is through the people. We need to have more inspired, dedicated, and hardworking people. And the way to do this is by using communication to create motivational purpose so that people feel committed. This discussion will work through the concepts of doing this by first presenting applicable research and theories of communication and motivational purpose. It will then relate these concepts to my current position working for the current intelligence division as the geospatial intelligence representative, in order to understand what is currently working and what needs improvement. So why is communication important? High quality supportive communication results in positive feelings and mutual respect. Wheaton and Cameron highlight organizations that foster supportive communication skills enjoy higher productivity, faster problem solving, higher outputs, and fewer conflicts. Supportive communications helps individuals communicate accurately and honestly without jeopardizing relationships. It encompasses interpersonal skills that combine social insight with the ability to adjust to different situational demands in a manner that is sincere. This is needed for communication to result in positive influence on employees' behaviors. There are 8 attributes to supportive communication. Congruent focuses on honest messaging. Descriptive describes occurrences and reactions to it. Problem-oriented focuses on the problem and issue rather than people. Validating focuses on respect, flexibility, collaboration, and areas of agreement. Specific, focusing on specific events or behaviors. Conjunctive focuses on information flow to facilitate the interaction. Owned focuses on taking responsibility for your own statements. And finally, supportive listening focuses on responsive through reflective responses. When these attributes are used correctly, messages are delivered accurately, allowing one to address problems, communicate difficult information, and tackle all issues, all while strengthening relationships. So we can question now, is my current organization using communication effectively? Analyzing the 8 attributes of communication against the communication methods of the senior leaders in the current Intel division, I can honestly say they are not using supportive communication. So why and what are they doing wrong? These leaders are not communicating information accurately. As an embedded analyst representing the Geospatial Intelligence Division, when a problem arises, the current Intelligence Division leaders often come to me to blame the GeoInt Division for their mistakes or problems. Instead of communicating by being problem-oriented, validating, specific, and owned, the leaders often communicate in the opposite direction, expressing person-oriented, invalidating, global, or disowned communication. Doing this has caused a lot of finger pointing, and it was commonly known as the blame game. So how can we improve this? We need to influence the current Intelligence Division senior leaders to communicate more honestly using the attributes of supportive communication. Instead of focusing on shifting the fault when there is an issue, they need to focus on communicating effectively through the issue by first owning it. Then they can focus on creating specific problem-oriented communication points that can be resolved by working together. Doing this will also create a more collaborative environment between the current Intel Division and the Geospatial Intelligence Divisions. The next topic we'll touch on is creating motivational purpose. If we can get people to love what they are doing to a higher degree, we will get them to work harder. One way of doing this is to connect people with their work by creating a sense of purpose. Conrad Gosch and Isaacson describe the term motivation as a psychological process that gives behavior purpose and direction. The identifiable foundation of this definition is the ability to alter behavior through purpose, with purpose answering the why. Why am I here? Why am I doing this? Why does this matter? Why does anyone care? If we can get people to understand why they are doing things, they will start to have value. So, how do we create motivational purpose? Motivational purpose is created by reshaping core job dimensions to generate intrinsic gains. Intrinsic motivations are energizing behaviors that come from within, out of the interest for the activity at hand. Intrinsic motivations are the reasons people move into action. They are the choice for relating the fundamentals of tasks to who the person is and the benefit to them for doing the task. So how do we reshape core job dimensions? Number one, focus on the work design. Use skill variety, task identity, and task significance to create meaningfulness of work. Number two, create autonomy. Autonomy results in the responsibility one feels for the outcomes of their work. Number three, provide feedback. Feedback allows one to understand the actual results of their work. Reshaping job dimensions, focusing on these three motivational skills creates higher internal work motivation, higher quality work performance, higher satisfaction with work, lower absentees, and turnover. Understanding what motivational purpose is and how it can be created, we can now analyze whether their current intelligence division is creating valuable motivational purpose for its employees. As a fairly new organization within the much larger United States Central Command, the Intelligence Division is creating motivational purpose rather well to improve employee work performance and satisfaction. They're currently using autonomy and feedback exceptionally well. Employees within the division feel responsible for the work because they know the results of the work they are producing from constant and direct feedback they are receiving. The one area they do need to improve upon is work design. When the organization was just stood up 2 months ago, a lot of employees were matched to jobs they had very little skills or experience doing. This caused a drastic motivational decline. While autonomy and feedback has greatly improved this initial motivational decline, the senior leaders making decisions to place people in certain job positions need to look deeper at each individual's skill set and interest and match them against the specific job characteristics for each position. By doing this, they will create intrinsic purposeful motivations right off the bat. Creating high-quality, effective communication and motivational purpose, employees will be more dedicated to making a better organization. We can do this by defining and communicating a clear understanding for the organization's goals and objectives. If we do this successfully, goals will be easier to achieve and employees will be more motivated to work harder to achieve those goals. Overall, through communication and motivation, the organization will make itself better through its employees.